Well, good morning, everyone. Here we are on Sunday morning. Yeah, Sunday. Wow, I just love Sundays. And we'll be gathering in soon and singing and shouting and worshiping and being fed and being fed up and being equipped, being activated to go back out into the world and represent our Father so that we can be imitators of God in the lives of others people. It's exciting stuff, and man, when it all starts coming together, when you start getting the true picture of what this is all about, yeah, it becomes exciting. Today we're reading through, continuing to read through the Gospels, and we have the account of the Transfiguration when Jesus took Peter, James, and John up onto the mountain, and he was encouraged by Moses and Elijah, and filled in on what was happening. And here we get the second instance of when the Father speaks over the Son. Twice it's recorded. Once when he was baptized, that whole beginning of the ministry, the Father spoke over him and said, "This is my Son, in whom I am well pleased." Such affirmation for what he was going into. And here at the Transfiguration, it's the beginning of the end, you might want to say. And so again, there's the affirmation. This is my Son. Do what he says. Yeah. And just that. It's. I don't know if you can let that sink in for a moment. Jesus, who is God, who has been changed for all eternity for us, is no longer as he was with the Father. So here it's actually necessary for Jesus to hear from Dad and be reminded, you're mine, you're my Son, and I'm pleased with you. Now, if that's important for Jesus, who is God, then how much more important is it for us? I mean, it's what we need. It's what we need to hear Dad speaking into our life. We need to be reminded who He says we are. We need that affirmation, and He wants to speak that into our life. He does. He wants to speak to us. We're designed. We've actually been designed to hear. We've been designed for this fellowship with Him. We've been designed for worship. We've been designed for love. We've been designed for hanging out with Dad. We've been designed for that. We've been designed to hear Him speaking to us. And we find throughout the Gospels, throughout the epistles, Dad's voice speaking into us, calling us, telling us who we are in Him, that we're blameless, that we're perfect, that He just loves us. He loves us, and He speaks us into our life. He speaks us into our life, and we need to take the time to listen. We need to have the time to sit quietly before Him and say to the Holy Spirit, Holy Spirit, who do you say I am? And then listen to the words of affirmation being spoken into us. And not just once. I mean, write it down, yes, and review it, but go before Him all the time. Dad wants us to know who He says we are. He wants us to be affirmed. He wants us to be encouraged by this. Our greatest encouragement is knowing what God thinks about us. It's got to be. So, yeah, I want to encourage you in this. It's a good to do. And so just, even today, just find a quiet moment, 5 minutes, sit quietly before Him and say, Spirit, who do you say I am? He may speak a name. He may show you some images. He may give you a whole list of words, but He will speak to you. So looking forward to everybody gathering in today, and let's celebrate, shall we? With all of our heart, with all that we have. You be blessed and be encouraged this day. God bless.